Hey there, and welcome to today's class. Here we're doing a full body yoga routine just to really stretch out our muscles and hit every little nook and cranny that we can. So, we're going to begin in a child's pose with our big toes touching and our knees as wide as the mat. We're just going to walk our hands out in front of us, sinking our head and our chin all the way down to the mat. And we're just going to take a few moments just to lay here. Just clear our minds, checking in on our bodies. Notice any tension or stress we might be holding on to, and just relaxing. If you just take some nice, deep, cleansing breaths. And shifting your weight over to the left side of the mat, placing your left hand just outside, and then with your right hand resting on top of your left. Just feel a nice little lengthening going on in our right ribs. And shifting our weight over to the right side, our right hand just outside the mat, and our left hand on top of our right. And coming back to center, pushing yourselves up onto your hands and your knees as we come into a tabletop. And going through some rounds of cat-cow, we're going to take a breath in, dipping our bellies down, lifting our chin up. And then exhaling, bringing chin to chest as we round our backs out and look towards our belly button. Taking another breath in to go into your cow. And exhale into our cat. And going through 3 more rounds at your own pace. Focusing on linking your movements with your breath. Going through your last round. And then bring yours back to a neutral spine. With our right leg, we're going to step it out, straightening it up, and then slowly lifting it up so it's in line with our spine. And then bringing balance to your right hand. Lift your left hand up, reaching as far forward as you can. And then your balancing tabletop, you can hold here for a breath in. And then exhale, we're going to bring our elbow towards our knee in a crunching motion. Inhale to open up. And exhale to crunch. Going through 2 more rounds. And on your last round, you have the option to either stay with your arm and leg extended, or you can bend them and reach back with your left hand and see if you can grab onto your right foot, then kicking your foot up, arching your back. You hold here for 2, 3, 4, and then you can release, bring your hand and knee back down, and you can move on to the other side. So extending your left leg out and up in line with your spine, and then reaching forward with your right hand, holding your full breath in, exhaling to crunch, inhale to open, exhale close, and 2 more rounds. And on your last round, you can either keep your hand and leg extended or bending them, grabbing onto your foot and kicking it up high, holding for 2, 3, 4, before releasing and bringing everything back down. Then tucking your back toes, you can start by lifting your knees up and raising your hips as we come into our first downward facing dog. And from here, you can just pedal our dog out, feeling our legs get a nice little stretch going. And then keeping your left foot grounded, starting with our right leg as we take a breath in to raise our leg up for a three-legged dog. Before exhaling, placing our foot between our hands as we drop our back knee to come into a low crescent lunge. Raising our hands above our head and cactusing our arms out to the side. You just gently lean our upper bodies back, letting our head hang nice and loose for a nice little back bend. And straightening back up. We're going to kickstand our left leg over to the right as we keep our right leg bent and opening our arms up into a variation of Warrior 2. And then leaning back, bringing our left hand down to the mat as we straighten our right leg. Right hand coming up, we come into an assisted side plank. And then coming back up into a gate pose as we bring our right hand down and throwing our left hand over our head. And finally, cartwheeling our hands, bring it down to the back of the mat as you step back into a high plank, holding here for a breath in, exhale to lower down, inhale for your back bend of choice, and exhale into a downward dog. Moving on to the other side, left leg going up nice and high. Exhale, placing your foot between your hands as you come neatly in your low lunge. Before cactusing your arms out to the side and gently leaning into your back bend. Straightening back up, kickstanding our grounded leg to the left. To open our hands up, bringing them in line with the shoulders, while Warrior 2 variation. And then bringing right hand down to the front of the mat, straightening our left leg as we come into our assisted side plank. Pushing back up and bringing left hand down to our left leg with our right hand throwing it over our head for our gate. And bring our hands back up in line for cartwheeling it back to the front of the mat. Stepping back into a high plank as we take a breath in. And then exhale to lower through chaturanga. Inhale to push your chest up, either for a cobra or you can lift your thighs up for an upward dog. Before tucking your toes and lifting your hips for a downward facing dog. And coming back to your right leg, kicking up high once more for your three-legged dog. And then placing your foot between your hands, keeping your knee off the mat this time. You raise our hands up for a high crescent lunge. And then exhaling, we're going to bring our left hand forward and our right hand back. We come into a high lunge twist. And then twisting yourself back to center. You can bring your hands, palms together at heart center. As we step forward, keeping our right leg grounded, raising our left knee up. As we come into a balancing pose. And then from there, we're going to lean forward, kicking our left leg back. As we come into a Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Getting a nice T-shape going with our body. And then very slowly bending our grounded leg as we lower our back foot. And dropping our heel as we open our arms up into a Warrior 2. And then flipping your front palm, throwing it over your head as you drop your back hand. You can even do a half bind behind your back. Coming back into your Warrior 2, placing your right elbow onto your front knee, with your left hand bring it down to the mat just to graze your mat before lifting and opening your chest out to the left for an extended side angle. And then bring both hands back down to mat. Inhaling as we take a step back into a high plank. Exhale to lower down. Inhale into your bend. Before exhaling back into your downward dog. Moving on with our left leg, kicking up nice and high for your three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping forward into your high lunge. Holding here for a breath in. Before exhaling, bring right hand forward, left hand back. Bring hands back up. And taking a breath in as we step forward, keeping our left leg grounded. Knee up to hip height. Holding here to gain our balance. And then leaning forward as we kick our right leg back, bringing our upper body lower, in line for our Warrior 3. And slowly lowering our back leg, windmilling our arms up into our Warrior 2. Then flipping our front palm, throwing it over our head as we come into our reverse warrior. Standing back up for your Warrior 2, bring your left arm to the front knee, and with your right hand, fingertips grazing the mat before opening your chest out to the right for your extended side angle. And then bring both hands down to the mat. And for our last time, stepping back into our plank for an inhale. Exhale down. Inhale for your bend. For exhaling back into a downward dog. And from your down dog, you can come meet me in this, laying on your backs. And keeping your left leg extended out in front of you, you're going to hug your right knee into your chest. And from here, you can just paint some circular motions with your knee, giving yourself a little bit of a hip massage. As we move in the one direction, and change over in the other. And releasing your leg, having your hands out to the sides in a T shape. And let your right leg fall over to the left. You come into a supine twist. And if your neck feels fine for it, you can even twist it to gaze to your right hand. Twisting head back to center. As we bring our right leg down, you can bend your left leg. As we hug it into our chest, painting some nice circular motions with our knee. Going in the one direction before changing over the other. And finally laying your arms out to the side and letting your leg fall to the left, to the right, sorry, and then focusing on keeping your left shoulder grounded as we twist our head to look to the left. And turn your head back to center. And bring both our legs back together. With our arms by our sides. Go into the final pose of our practice of Shavasana. From here, you can just lay, clearing our mind. We just let our body take some nice, deep, calming breaths. And we just relax and let our minds drift away. And bring your focus back to your breath. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. And gently letting it out through the mouth. Start wiggling your fingers and your toes, slowly waking your body up, moving your wrists and ankles. You can even bend both your knees, hugging them into your chest. Give our body a gentle back massage, swaying from side to side. And keeping your eyes still closed, you can move back in a seated position. You just take a moment just to reflect. Take notice of how we feel now, how we felt in the beginning. Even giving yourselves a little mental pat on the back, making time for yourself, and looking after yourself. And when you're ready, to bring your palms together at heart center. We take one last breath in and exhale to bow to close our practice. Hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you found some benefits, feeling a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more refreshed. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like me to do, and I hope to see you again next time on the Yoga Mat.